Hi YouTube, today is my 38-week pregnancy update video, and yes, I'm still here wondering when this baby is ever going to show up. This week, starting late Sunday night, Monday morning, I started having some fairly regular contractions and was just very nauseous, felt sick, and the best way to describe it is I just felt very laborish, and so I didn't get a lot of sleep Sunday night into Monday morning. Woke up Monday and still just felt icky, and I said to Art, I think this is the start of something because this is how I usually feel, and I expect things to quiet down through the afternoon and then they would pick up again Monday night. So that pretty much happened like I thought, and Monday night rolls around, things pick up, I'm feeling icky, and so Art takes me out of the house because I said, this could be the last time I get out of the house, let's run some errands because I really don't feel like having all these contractions at home and constantly thinking about it. Let's just get out of the house and see what happens. So Monday night, nothing slowed down, they kept going right along. Tuesday morning, gone. Everything's gone. And I was trying to find out where the baby was laying, and instead of being the head engaged, the baby had come out of my pelvis and had turned into my hip. And I think that's why everything had stopped at that point. So that was a little bit on the discouraging side, having all that, if you want to call it, progress, and then nothing. Last night I went out walking at a local home show, and then I won one of the door prizes, so we had to drive back up there today, and I walked the entire home show again, which was a fair amount of walking. It was 3 flights of stairs, thinking, hey, maybe this will get something started. But so far, I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere, and who knows when this baby's gonna show up. Because I wasn't sleeping Sunday night and Monday night, Art ended up staying home from work because we really thought, things were gonna kick into high gear. So he stayed home from work, and one of the days we sat down with the kids and had a discussion about baby names, and we used the list that you guys came up with and tried to narrow down the list because there was a lot of names, and I'm going to put in the video clip here of us discussing which names were keepers and which names had to go.
The baby should be here shortly, so we're coming up with names, and we got the family together.
Except Mary.
No, Mary's napping.
Okay, so who thinks it's a boy? Okay, everyone except for Lydia. Okay.
You think? What do you? You think it's a girl?
Okay.
Okay.
So for boy names, these are what our viewers and others have suggested.
After watching that video clip, I think you can tell how much fun we had with the kids just discussing what names we liked and all that. And only time will tell. After this baby is born, I'll probably look at the baby and say, "You're a so-and-so," and it'll be like the perfect name. Right now, at least we have a list on things we can go on. I don't know that we'll actually include the kids in picking the baby's actual name because we've never done that with any of our other kids, but it's been fun just discussing with them what they think about baby names, funny names, really odd names. It's been a lot of fun doing that this time for this baby. In an attempt to keep myself busy while all this stuff has been happening this week, I've been cooking up a storm. One day I did pretzels with the kids. I started doing a lot of sourdough. Today it was a pork roast. Oh, I took a whole pumpkin, pressure cooked it down, and made pumpkin soup one day. I've made pizza several times. I'm just trying to keep myself busy and my mind off of when is this going to happen? Because I know eventually it's going to happen. But, that's something I can do with the kids. And Art had to go back to work. There was just no option in it. He was getting a lot of clients calling him, asking him, if the repairs were done. And I just said to Art, I'm going to have to be near death for you to stay home. You just need to go to work. And so I've been doing a lot of cooking with them, and then I also was able to get a couple good documentaries on history type stuff. One was the formation of America. We did one on Jerusalem, and we've been using that to supplement our homeschooling. Mary also decided that this week was a good week to start ditching her morning nap, which it's like the worst time ever for her to ditch her first nap. I really was counting on her to keep up with those 2 naps a day for another month or 2. You know, hopefully we could get it to the point where the baby's starting to sleep a little bit better at night, and then she can ditch her morning nap. But no, this week we would put her down in the morning, and she might take that morning nap, but then by the time her afternoon nap came around, she was wide awake, bouncing in the crib, and there was no getting her to sleep. And she's 19 months old. I realize most kids have outgrown that second nap by now, but it was just like really bad timing this week. We left most of the kids with my parents last night when we went to the home show, and when we got back, my mom said, you know, Mary's just not acting right. She wanted to lay down on the floor and she's whimpering. Now, some of that I attributed to the fact that she's ditching that morning nap, and so she's really tired, and she's never been a baby that handles being overtired well. But when I walked in the back bedroom, and there she was just curled up on the floor with her blankie, sucking her fingers, I felt her, and she was roasting, and so Mom got her thermometer, and she had 102 fever, and it just kind of came out of the blue. I don't know what she picked up, but we gave her some Tylenol, and we headed right home. It was a little on the late-ish side because we had been out doing the home show, and we ended up being up all night last night with her, every 4 hours having to give her her meds, and we were able to keep the fever down to 100. Couldn't get it below that, and then this afternoon it finally broke, and she was back, you know, down to 97. It's 97 something. Not sure what it was. My guess, and this is only a guess, is that it's roseola, where you spike that high fever for a couple days, it goes away, and then you develop the rash. I'm guessing tomorrow morning she will have that rash. But in any case, I did look it up online to see what kind of implications that would have for me being pregnant, and also what happens if I delivered while she had this horrendous fever. And that was a tad bit disconcerting yesterday, dealing with all that. I think that's all the update I have for week 38. Again, who knows what will happen during this week, if we'll have a baby or if we won't. As always, you can follow daily updates on Facebook and Twitter, and I will put the link in the description below so you can find that, and we'll see what the week will bring. Bye, YouTube.